Hey guys, so I want to do a quick little review comparing the new Galaxy A5 up against the iPhone 6s here. Samsung definitely has stepped up their game when it comes to the build quality, but does it give you the same kind of experience here as you get on an iPhone in terms of the speed, etc. I've been using the device today as a daily driver. I wanted to report my findings about the device. First thing which is very amazingly good about the device is the display, which is absolutely beautiful. 424 ppi, so not full 2K display, but you're not going to notice a massive difference really with the S6, etc. It's a very nice display which goes right to the border of the device. It is customizable as well, if you don't like it too punchy, and also the actual build quality of the device is absolutely mind-blowingly good. When I was out and about with this, people were looking at it thinking, what's that? It's absolutely divine when it comes to the build quality here. It is a little bit slippy, because it was raining when I was out with it today, and I felt like it was dropping out of my pocket. But I did actually, I think that it held up quite well given the rain and hail that I was actually in. It's kind of giving it an impromptu water test, and it's not had any issues so far, so that's pretty cool. The iPhone 6s obviously coming with 4.7 inches Retina display, 720p. Hopefully Apple will up that for the iPhone 7, should I say. I think really when you are looking at text, etc., it can look a little bit pixelated when you're looking in the overview mode, but the display nevertheless is very nice and gets the job done. And I think because of the smaller dimension here, it is probably a little bit easier to hold in the hand without it slipping out. The back feels a little bit less slippy as well, so that is pretty nice. Maybe Samsung could have kept the dimension at the same one as the old A5, and that would be pretty good because they've already maximized the screen here. Nevertheless, other than that, in terms of the internal specifications, I think you're getting a mid-range package here with this device. I think it's probably a Snapdragon, Snapdragon 615 here. So it would have been nice if Samsung used the new Snapdragon 650, which apparently gives much better performance. But I have been using it today, as I said, as a daily driver, and generally I've not noticed too much in the way of issues yet. So I am going to be obviously doing a dedicated speed and camera tests with this device and some other devices to see how it handles the hardware, and also I think you're getting 2 gigs of RAM for the multitasking. That compares with the Apple A9, which is beast, and 2 gigs of RAM. Hopefully Apple will probably up the RAM for the next iPhone, or maybe like the iPhone 9 or something. They are quite slow there, but at the end of the day, the software is very optimized, and I've been checking out the software here on the A5 here, and we do have it seems a full kind of TouchWiz interface here. So if we just go back to here, you can see we do have the awesome multitasking here, which you won't find on the Galaxy S5 Neo and some other handsets. So I'm glad that these high-end kind of features are filtered down to the A5 here. Also, you go into the settings here, and you can see we do have NFC as standard, which allows you to use the Samsung Pay, which will come on the device eventually. Also, as I said, in the display you can actually customize here the actual display mode. So that is pretty awesome here. You do get these sort of things as well a little bit on the iPhone's latest update, iOS 9.3. So you can see we do have some blue light reduction functionality, as well as a little bit more intricate in the way of customization. But definitely Apple could do a little bit more when it comes to these value adds kind of thing, like this multitasking, which is pretty awesome. I would like to see something like that on the iOS platform as well. Other cool things that I have found out about the A5, it supports a micro SD, which is pretty awesome. This was a big complaint of mine when I was with the Galaxy S6. What's the point in having 4K video recording and all that when you're crippled when it comes to storage? But not so with this one. So hopefully this will carry across to the Galaxy S7. So you can see we do have this dual kind of arrangement here. So we're just going to put this back in. Unfortunately, the battery is not removable, so you won't get removable battery here, but I think it does support dual SIM. So if you don't use a micro SD, you can use another SIM in there, which is pretty awesome. In terms of the cameras, we do have quite a nice interface on both of them. I noticed that quite a lot of pro features have come down to the Galaxy A5, such as the Pro mode here. So you can really make most of the 13 megapixel shooter on the device. You can see we do have as well the ability to film in full HD, not 4K, HDR mode, night modes, etc. So that is pretty awesome. Obviously on the iPhone, however, we do get the 4K video recording, which is very nice, slow mode, time lapse, etc. So some nice stuff on there, as well as the live photos functionality, which captures a little bit more information on the shots, which is quite cool. The iPhone obviously coming with 3D touch as well, which is rumored to be coming onto the Galaxy S7. Samsung copying that feature there. In terms of the actual battery life, now the battery life's been absolutely fantastic on this phone today. I did give it a full charge last night, and I've been really hammering it. I think the rated amount is 2,900 mAh, and I think either Phone Arena or GSM Arena did a test showing that it's probably among the best when it comes to the battery. So that's not going to be an issue. You do have the adaptive fast charging ability as well, to get the battery back up to full very quickly. Would like to see that in the next iPhone here, I think. So I think they're the main things. I have actually been playing a little bit with the themer as well, so you can get a full theming option here. So we can just show you this, like this is a material black theme. So I do like TouchWiz theming options. They do go quite far, showing you how far it can go. So you can see this is quite a nice theme here, which changes pretty much everything. So that is pretty nice. I do notice with the A5, however, they have taken away some things, like if we just go into the settings here and then go into the lock screen, you do get a fingerprint sensor, by the way, so you're alright with that. You can see unlock colours here. You only get one, which I'm sure you got more on previous handsets, but nevertheless, I think that the A5 here is a very nice phone if you're looking for something premium, high quality looking device which won't break the bank. Yes, it is a little bit more expensive than the previous one, but I think that there are some cool improvements here which I am working through. So just put it back to the stock default theme. In terms of the iPhone, you know, I think Apple definitely could improve the multitasking features. That would be pretty awesome, while keeping it very nice and refined. Samsung definitely needs to improve on the refinement when it comes to the multitasking. I think, but you know, hopefully we'll see that on the Marshmallow update. So yeah, just a quick little review here, comparison between the new Galaxy A5 2016. I will be doing some speed and camera tests very shortly, so do stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.